Hi, my name is Joi Lake. I'm going to be coloring and praying for Dave while I play our podcast we recorded and published while he was in Costa Rica after his wife passed away. We are buddies, not a couple. I call him my stage husband because we used to sing and play for hospice patients when his wife was in Wildflower. These are our Zoom calls. The sound is a little sketchy with freezing, but we still had a lot of fun, so I thought I would play them and color and pray for him. Let's begin. Episode 8.
If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome to the Dave and Joy Show.
Hello.
Hello.
You're in a different spot.
Yeah, I'm in the office.
We're working on the road today. They're putting down the forms.
Oh.
Yeah, so in fact, they're down now, so I don't know. That means bright lights, big city, bright lights.
I can't hear anything. Are they working on it and it's noisy or not?
No, they did it this morning. Because all they're doing is, take the metal forms. They're pounding stakes all morning. But now they're going to pour it, so
Uh-oh, you froze again. Okay, I didn't hear anything.
And then there was this girl that came in and...
So what were you saying for...
No.
Still...
I was going to say that I was talking about the room. I might be able to sleep over there and block the light. Because the way it's designed.
Okay.
Anyway. But I decided to come back with that girl. I'm like, oh, you're locked up. Okay.
You've been having company.
Yes. So, still me, iguanas, monkeys, bats. There's one bat that just, when I go out at night, the balcony, they'll flutter right by me and I'll wave to them. These are my buddies now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, I am now that I see you. Yeah, it's just getting started in the morning. I don't quite understand it. I drink 2 cups of coffee. Then I thought, well, I'll just go up and lay down, stretch my back. 'Cause now it's kind of not bad. It's just a little bit. But then I came back down, did the dishes, yada, yada, did all that stuff. It's just once I get started, I'm okay. But it's just hard not having someone to talk to,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's part of the, I think, why you were so down last year, too, because you were living in that house.
Yeah. House of pain.
Well, and, before...
Emotional pain.
Yeah, before she passed, you had an appointment with her every day to help her eat, so...
I know.
And then you lost her and your appointment, so you didn't have a schedule, and then you're living alone, and...
Yeah, it was absolutely awful. And then the cold weather, no car. It's like, at least when I go out here, I'm going to get baked.
Yeah, we go get some sunshine and... Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you moved down there, even though you're far away. Oh.
Yeah, with all the crap that's going on. Oh.
Yeah, I avoid all the news. I don't listen to it. I only see it when it pops up on my homepage on my computer screen, and then I scroll through real quick and see if there's anything I care about, and then move along. My phone does the same thing. So
I rarely, I turn it on in the morning, when I'm having my coffee and water and banana and whatnot. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just over and over again. Vaccine, the COVID, and insurrection. Now it's just trifecta, so.
It's just Crazy. Somebody, is it you or somebody said, I guess there's a meme going around on Facebook or whatever, like the first week of January said, I want my money back on 2021. It's not living up to my expectations.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I can't stop yawning. I'm so sorry. You're not boring. My sleep cycle is so out of whack right now. So we lay down for like a 1 hour nap yesterday because we worked a little bit. We went for a drive and watched the sunrise out at Lad Marsh, and then went into town, and then I went to church while he was working, and they let me do TikTok live from the church. There weren't very many people there. And then I went and got him, and we went to lunch. Well, we went and got takeout and went up on a different part to overlook the valley up at the that road out by Flying J, by the truck stop. Foothills Road.
Huh?
Foothills Road?
Yeah, Foothills Road. That's what I used to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We passed somebody on a bicycle. I was thinking, I'll bet Dave used to come out here.
I did.
So we went out there and ate our lunch looking over the valley, and went over to D&B and got her some new bones, and then came home, and it was almost 3 o'clock, and he's like, I need a little nap, and then I'll fix the doorknob. I was like, he's like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to do the same thing you're doing. And so, the alarm went off at 4, and I could not peel myself out of bed. I just was stuck. And so by the time I peeled myself out of bed, it was 6. I'm like, oh no, I took a 3-hour nap. Shoot. So I put all my stuff in the office before bed. I thought, I might go to sleep, but I have a feeling I'm not. So I did. I got up about 11, and I tried staying in bed for about 2 hours, and I just couldn't sleep. So got up and finished my cards to get mailed, and worked on the podcast, and then I was finally tired after about 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, knock on wood, I've been, even though yesterday, because I was exhausted and something was going on, but I got, like I said, I took probably about 30-40 minute nap in the morning, and then I just laid on the couch watching some football, fell asleep for I don't know, another 30-40 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just tired, and I thought, well, let's see how I go to sleep. Bam.
Yeah.
It was like 10:30 or something. Yeah.
Nice.
Woke up at 7:15, so I'm getting plenty of sleep. I just think, and maybe it may be depression or something that's making me down. So, and I haven't swam for 2 days, so.
Yeah.
I'll go down there and swim and see how it goes.
Probably a good idea, huh?
Yeah, I've got to do it. I mean, it was the weekend, and I wasn't feeling right, and I just got on my bike and I went down there, went swimming. Didn't do as long one as I normally do, and I just think I was just pushing it, because, but I just felt like I had to, like I wanted to.
Yeah.
I missed the day before. It wasn't a bad thing, but I think it just kind of exhausted me,
Yeah.
It was part of it. Sorry about me. I'm doing it again. I'm bogarting it, but
You're fine. I got nothing.
you got Ray to talk to. I don't got any. But anyway.
Yeah. So me getting back to bed at 3-ish, 2:45 this morning, and then I was up at. Well, the alarm started going off at 4. I finally got out of bed at 5:15 and had to be ready to leave by 5:45, so I made it happen. Got some breakfast at the drive-thru, went to Walmart, and zoom, got my shopping list done, went and got my labels, came back to Elgin, went to the post office, zoomed home to go Zoom with you.
Who's zooming who?
Yeah. So But everything got handled, so I'm really glad.
Yeah. The wind is just miserable there when it goes off because it's so damn cold.
Yeah, and then the thing that just really it kills me is it comes in from one direction in the morning.
Yes.
And opposite direction at night, and so it doesn't matter where you put anything. It's
I
gonna
hated that because that one time I went out to a cove
Yeah.
when I first got there, man, the wind was just blowing like hell. And I was so used to riding longer distance. I figured, well, let's go ahead. And I've been riding my bike anyway. And it was on without the wind, it would have been okay. But I mean, it was just cross, this way and kind of at an angle coming like this. So I was every once in a while I get a gust like that, and fields of wheat or whatever it was all green in the springtime, but they were laying over.
Mm.
Anyway, and I was going out, man, and I did everything I could to make it just to the cove sign. That's good, and I turned around and got my.
Oh, you froze again.
Where's the little one at?
Oh, Jessie, she's in her kennel with all her toys.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
give her toys outside of her kennel because she is too active while she's still healing from her surgery. So when I have to leave her in a kennel, like when I went into town, then I give her all her fun toys.
But,
She can play with them and still be calm. So because I needed to be up here for the Zoom call because my computer was up here because I worked last night and I didn't have time to get it back down there. And
this is your upstairs.
yeah, we have this isn't the upstairs, the attic area where it was going to originally be.
Right.
Look, here's that cabinet Mom bought for me. She let me keep it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm using it.
It looks familiar as hell.
Yep. Oh, and then your plants are in that corner.
Yeah, I see them.
Okay, hold on. That's not good.
Have you gotten any new leaves on the?
I don't think so. This room isn't well lit, and I have to keep the curtain closed to keep the warmth in. So I have been known to leave the lights on all the time, so that it gets enough light in the winter.
Yeah, it needs morning light. That's why it wasn't doing good in Arizona because we just didn't have it because the sun came up over the house kind of thing. And so then when I got it to the Grand, I always had it in the window there. Man, I was getting 4 or 5 new leaves a year.
Well, maybe this spring I'll get more leaves when I can keep the curtain open.
Yeah. They take a long time to come open. I mean,
yeah,
they're just cool.
I was going to say, everything's kind of in a dormant state, I think, right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it doesn't survive, it's not your fault. Don't worry.
Yeah, it is. I got to water it. Got to make sure it's got light. It's not like Jessie where it's high.
Well, no. You don't water it too much.
No, I'm not.
And okay, because if there's any water in the bottom, it won't tolerate it.
Okay.
CJ was very meticulous about that. I never touched it, but I remember what she said, so
Yeah. Well, I'm in the same situation. Ray is so busy with work that I think he even forgot about his plants. And so it's a good thing I've been in here keeping an eye on him. He's like, a few weeks ago, he said something about, man, you've done so good with the plants. Can't believe they're all still alive, and you're doing so good with them. Because I had to pay attention to what he said because I usually kill things, but so far so good.
right on.
Yep, I'm keeping them alive. I have greenery behind me. There's a few dead things, but I think they were already on their way out when we moved, so.
Right.
I have one up here that I'm not really sure what to do with it. Where's it at? Oh yeah, you can't really see it. The stems are like bean sprouts, and they have these weird
Yeah, I saw it, just a little bit of it. Yeah, it looked like.
These red, yeah, they have these red leaf things, petals that open in the morning and close at night. So I think because we don't have natural sunlight coming into this room, it's all confused.
Probably. I got all kinds of light and I'm confused.
It
But
definitely, it's definitely been a work in progress, this room. I've had it as an exercise room, I've had it as an office, I've had it as storage, I've had it as a guest bedroom. Yeah, so now I have 2 desks, the plants, and the closet. So I think I'm pretty settled in here. And the exercise stuff is out in the living room since we never got heat out there. So why are we freezing today?
you know what?
It was all frozen.
Yeah, I've got the most rudimentary workout place. It's
Yeah.
a chair, and then it's one of the cushions because they're just getting ruined out there. So much dust.
Oh.
Anyway, it's about this long. I just lay it on the floor. It's a wicker chair. I throw my feet up underneath it,
Oh.
without any shoes or anything,
Right.
and just do my sit-ups. Then I do push-ups. Then I grab my 3 liter bottles, 3 liter or whatever, 2.5, 3 of them. And I do 30 of those. At least I'm working out a hell of a lot more here than I did last year. I actually put on some pounds, Oh yeah, because last year I couldn't, in the weather, I couldn't ride my bike.
Right.
And I was depressed, so I remember there was a 3-week period where I didn't get out of that chair.
Oh.
I was just depressed.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think I haven't been exercising much at all, and I downloaded an app for habits, and I've got them listed, and I've got a few of them check marked off, but not enough.
Yeah.
But I have so many things I want to accomplish every day, and yeah, I think that's normal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, when you've lost your spouse,
Yeah,
it's not easy to go through.
Yeah, I didn't fight it. I just rolled with it, baby.
Yeah, because you knew that's what the deal was. So.
I'm sure, yeah. Especially putting up with this yahoo every day.
Wow. I'm loving this. This is fantastic.
I know.
Game changer.
My sister, hers would work, but man, it was just horrible.
Oh,
Just like it Zoom with her, but
yeah.
this is nothing. When you freeze once in a while, it was about it was horrible.
Oh no. So do you just call her on the phone now?
Yeah. I'll probably call. I haven't called her for a couple of days, but usually picks up. But a lot of times I for some reason catch her in the store.
Oh.
Not a lot of times. There's like 3 or 4 times in a row. Because
Well, maybe you should tell her she shops too much.
Yeah. Well, she tries to do it all for a month.
Okay.
Or 2 weeks or whatever it is.
Are you saying you only called your sister once a month and you caught her shopping once a month?
No, I talked to her in between that. But there was times when she'd go to different stores, She'd go to Costco and load up. And then she'd go to Fred Meyer and stuff. And
to have that many choices.
But I know.
Let me see. Dollar Tree, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Safeway, and Grocery Outlet. But I always forget about them. I never go there.
Yeah, that's one thing here. It's kind of nice. The price is the price.
Oh.
There's not all these little silly games, and there's not this 2 for 1, 3 for 1. There was one 2 for 1. It was a cereal, and I understood why, but it was cheap, so I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that good. So whatever. That was a long time. That's 4 years better. But most of the time, it's not. You got to buy 3 bottles of vitamins to get 1 free.
Oh, yeah.
just that kind of stuff just bothered the hell out of me.
So now you don't have to deal with it?
No, I mean, it is what it is. So that's nice. I guess they're vaccinating here now, but not here in San Jose where there's millions of people. So,
well,
go ahead.
Maybe soon.
Yeah, maybe sooner than September. But
Yeah.
I just hope they didn't get them from China or something. I gotta find out.
Well, I know Oprah helped fund a whole bunch of stuff to get the vaccination figured out. And I know Bill Gates was behind. I think at one point I heard a thing where he was being interviewed. I think it was him, and he was talking about how they had 9 places that they had started setting up to manufacture, and each one was testing a different scenario, and they figured out that the top 3 would get the go-ahead and the rest would just get shut down. So he put who knows how many billions of dollars.
Yeah, you got billions and billions.
But he doesn't have to spend it on that, but he did.
So, well, yeah, have you ever seen his house? But they just have an overview of it, and I think it's up in Washington, but but it is, oh man, it's probably 30-some thousand square feet, swimming pool, tennis courses. I mean, so when you're making billions and billions, yeah, you don't have to, but he's kind of under this one world order thing. That's a fact.
Oh, I don't know about that stuff. I
don't know about.
He's
exactly.
trying to get rid of things that kill millions of people, like
the
mosquito things.
In a way, it's a good thing, but he was one of the ones that wanted to inject a
microchip.
A tracker, yeah. I mean, is that Big Brother's already here? I mean, that's just bigger brother,
I don't know. It could have been helpful for my kid who kept walking off. Going on walkabouts without telling anybody. We find him in weird, strange places. He ended up, when we first went to the Grand, he was supposed to go to the shower, and he wasn't in the shower, and we couldn't figure out where he went. And the next, we're looking all over the Grand for him, and he had walked like 4 or 7 miles or something, and he'd gone all the way out to Foothill Road and climbed up the mountain in flip-flops and shorts. Like, what?
That cat's determined.
He just decided he needed to go for a walk instead of taking a shower. And he didn't tell anybody. We're like, where is he? Thankfully somebody stopped and helped him and got him to the hospital because he had fallen and rolled down the mountain, so he was all banged up. And
well, that's not good.
What a stinker. Yeah. So, with that kid, you just don't know. So, when we got Jessie and took her to the vet, we put a little chip in her because.
Yeah, both of our dogs had chips.
I'm not saying that I want to be chipped. I'm just saying, it might be beneficial for some people in this world.
Well, yeah, and you can always take it out.
Yep. Well, even Alzheimer's, if somebody's starting to get Alzheimer's, that'd be a bad idea. I wouldn't have been so paranoid about Dottie going out and taking walks if I could track her down if she wandered off, But she gets so mad because she didn't need a babysitter. And I'm like, you didn't even remember we went to the doctor. You don't remember we went to church.
That's all.
And you haven't lived here very long. I don't trust that you can get back. But how do you say that to somebody in her 90s? Sorry, you do need a babysitter. You don't say that to somebody in their 90s. So.
That's a tough one there.
Yeah, so thank goodness for Wildflower, because, I didn't know how she needed to be in a secure environment where she could walk as much as she wanted, and that's what they gave her. So, hey, I can add your siblings that you want me to, if any of them would want these cards I make. I just need their names and addresses, and I send a card every week. It just has a scripture, and I color it, and it lets them know what the colors mean and what I prayed for. So you could email me their names and addresses if they're willing, if they'd be interested.
You know, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know their, somehow I thought I had them.
Well,
Right here, my sister.
why don't you get them for me and email them to me, and then I'll add them to my list. Okay?
Yeah, okay, my sister will. Yeah, what? I know I had them. You know.
Well, I'll start them next week because I have to mail my cards today. So, I mean, unless you email them to me in the next hour, I probably can't get them out with this week's mail.
Yeah, I kind of need to get down and swim because the tide's going to go out.
Yeah.
And anyway, when the tide goes out, you can go out too. The wind isn't blowing too bad right now. I cannot believe this though. Hold on. I have those things. Maybe they're upstairs. I bet they're upstairs in my drawer.
Okay.
If they're the same address, I can just call them and ask them. I probably won't be able to get to them today. But.
Well, they probably need the heads up so they know why they're getting these cards.
Yeah, I know.
What's this? Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. And they can look my name up online and just Google me and stuff will come up. So some of my videos on TikTok and YouTube pop up sometimes. What else pops up? My articles I've written on medium.com come up sometimes. And then my logo is on merchandise on Zazzle, so that comes up sometimes. Yeah, you can put Color Incredible Beers or you can put Joi Lake. Stuff comes up. Kind of cool. You should Google.
Yeah. You're like a celebrity.
I know. Only in my own little bubble.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, in my mind, I play the guitar like Slash.
You should play us something.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
I'm working on it. Yeah, especially that thumb there. I haven't worked it out on it. So it's hard to get that D chord muted. Sometimes I try to just play with 5, so I got to learn that.
Can we sing like Ensenada or something?
What was that?
Can we sing Ensenada or try to sing it sometime?
Well, we used to do Run Down Line and, Coronas and Lime.
There we go. Coronas and Lime and Ensenada. Those were my favorite.
Yeah, let me work on that because I gotta be more confident.
Because I edit it out, you know.
I mean, well, yeah.
I mean, if it really sucks, I'll just cut it out and nobody will ever know we did it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I got the lung power to do it anymore without standing. Well, I have to be standing, and I don't know how that'll work. Because that's what I was doing today. I just got to make sure that damn strap. Why don't you send me one of your buttons to hold the strap on the guitar?
They had to install them. I had to leave my guitar there. They installed them.
Well, I've got the kind you can just slap it on. It's
right.
Like
it doesn't.
Anyway.
Why don't you put a string on it and string it on?
It's starting to. Because I can try. I'll try because the thing is, there's just enough room to get that strap on, and I get it to the where it narrows.
Hey, what about rubber band? What if you put?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. They don't have rubber bands. I have not found a rubber band and stuff that I buy.
What about a twist tie?
I got a twist tie.
Maybe a twist tie.
Could try that. I've been saving those. But
I'll bet that would keep it from popping off.
Yeah.
If it's really that tight.
Yeah, that's why I was always careful. I mean, the strap came off one time and went over and hit the bass player.
Oh.
In the band. But I'm trying to think of why it wasn't in. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. I was probably setting up. and he was setting up, and it just went over because we weren't playing yet. But anyway, that's where Michelle got one of her war wounds.
Yeah. How long did your band play for? How long were you guys together?
We practiced probably for about 8 to 10 months. Got a few songs going, and then we were together probably would have been about 2.5 years, but I canceled the last one,
Right.
the last gig.
Yeah.
But so total maybe 3 years, which I was getting tired because working all those hours during the day and then going out at night.
Yeah.
But at least it was on the weekends after a few months. We got enough people that liked us in bars and stuff.
Yeah. So what year? What year were you on doing that?
Okay. 2004 to 2006 and a half or something. So something like that.
Okay.
Because I know I met CJ in 2003, and
groupie or something?
Was that?
Didn't you guys find each other at the concert or something?
No.
You were doing work at her house or something.
Yeah.
Contractor, that's right.
Yeah, so it might have been like 3 years. It's hard to tell. I was just doing so much that I just older than I thought. I was probably 44 when I started the band.
Oh.
And so, dude, I had so much energy, that I could do all that stuff. And now I fatigue away, pure vida,
How old are you? Aren't you like 64?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been 20 years.
Next month it'll be another year older and deeper in debt.
So, happy birthday early, since I'll probably forget.
All right, happy birthday to you, because I think yours is February too, right?
No, mine's January 20th. It's coming up.
Yeah, happy birthday.
All right.
As long as I see, it's 9 days away, so.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well.
It's Inauguration Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna really make me remember stuff. But I'll try.
I'm just gonna ignore it. Mom's bringing pizza. We're gonna play dominoes, so it'll be fun.
Nice. I haven't played that in years.
I know, me either. She bought a new one for me for Christmas, so but we haven't been able to play it yet, and so we're gonna play it for my birthday.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Domino's Pizza and you do the Russian roulette. You roll it around.
What? No.
This guy.
No. Little Caesars Pizza probably, and Domino's. They go all the way up to 12, and they're all colored. They're fun, the white ones.
Nice, yeah. I don't even quite remember how to play them, but oh well.
We used to have the boards, the wooden things to put everything in, and we used to play with the kids all the time, and yeah, it was fun. We played in Korea at the hospitality house outside of Camp Humphreys, so that's where I started playing it, and I got hooked.
Yeah.
But I haven't played it. We played a lot before the fire, and after the fire, everything was so different that we were homeless for a little while. We moved. Stuff was in storage. We moved. Yeah. So things changed.
It always changes.
Yeah. Well, I got to go tackle that awning pretty soon, so I need to probably sign off.
Yeah. And I got to go.
And you got to go to the bathroom again.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Love you.
Love you too. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us on our show today. We're really glad you stopped by. Thank you very much. Have a good day.